And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Ronnie Fowler Stadium, where we are going to play on Southern Capitol Field tonight, and we are broadcasting to you from the Greg Armour press box. We'll tell you more about Greg, but the Southern Capitol Field, one of the nicest in the state of Tennessee. And this ball game is being brought to you on the BallGame Blitz TV network, which is produced by Worthy Road Studios on Jackson Christian Facebook page. It will be archived later tonight on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page, and you can get this. We'll remind you that this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2023. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz broadcast without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. I'm Coach Joe Holloway, and tonight I will be your announcer for this game. And tomorrow night, Worthy Road Studios, in conjunction with Jackson Christian School, Peabody, USJ, and TCA, will be having high school football. Most of those games will be starting at 8 o'clock. The pregame show for most of the games will be adjusted to 7:30. We have been in a delay. This game was originally scheduled, but the schools got the announcement out earlier that it wouldn't start at 7. And we are going to have a great night. It's still kind of warm. We'll be checking the temperature from time to time and tell you what it is. We are well within the range, even though these schools are not TSSAA schools as far as middle school. Their high schools are, and they follow the heat warnings and things. But it is 89 degrees and clear here. The high today was 99, according to the weather forecast that I get with my cell phone, which is the Weather Channel. And a lot of things that have gone on today. Excessive heat warning, I believe it carries through 6 p.m. Saturday night, or is it 6 a.m.? I'll have to read that one. But tonight, you have the privilege of two of the finest young men in broadcasting to work with us tonight. And I have had the privilege before. I'd like to kidnap them and keep them here. But I'd say they probably need to go home. On the camera tonight, one of the really fine young cameramen, Eric Inman, and Chris Reasons. He's underestimating himself. He is actually producing, directing, and doing replays. Our executive producer is the one and only Paul Schulze, and Worthy Road Studios stands for quality. And our advertisers tonight, very quickly, let's give them some credit, and then we'll take a time out. The Blacksmith Restaurant, Carlock Nissan, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, Nest Realty, Humboldt Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Bank of Jackson, McCoy's Heating and Air, Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Realty, Great American Sports, Southern Capital Advisors, and David White Body Shop. Please, everyone, support these people. These advertisers help you to get Worthy Road Studios TV show, the BallGame Blitz broadcast for all of these fine high schools, and it also includes Bethel and Union University now. And you wouldn't get these for free. The National Federation wants to charge you every month to watch anything that's a National Federation game. And by the time you get through paying for it, it's close to $12 because there is state tax. And maybe the National Federation doesn't like what I said, but it's the truth, and it's legal to say it. Again, these advertisers, please thank them, please patronize them, because without them, you don't get these free broadcasts. And again, Worthy Road Studios brings it to you on the Jackson Christian Facebook. We're going to take a time out, and when we come back, we'll give you a little more, and we'll have some starting lineups for you. We'll be back after this timeout.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles!
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And welcome back to the Southern Capitol Field on the beautiful campus of Jackson Christian School. The sun has set. It's down to 89 degrees, and we are 7 minutes, 42 seconds and counting away from football time. You'll have a great clock. That Powerade clock will be showing and tonight and giving you the scores, and remind you of our scoreboard sponsor there and our logo sponsors on the scene there. Jones Chevrolet, the Blacksmith, Dynamics, and BallGame Blitz. And, of course, Dynamics helps take care of these young men and all the athletes at Jackson Christian School. And the Blacksmith Restaurant, Paul and them be going to host a show down there. We'll tell you more about that later. Jones Chevrolet, we appreciate them and all the other sponsors for what they do. Tell you what, let's try to give you some names and numbers for what we were given. Usually there's probable starters. There can always be last-minute switches. But let's do the TCA offense first. Number 8, the quarterback, Greg Carter. The tailback or running back, depending on whether they're in the spread or the pistol, will be number 1, Joe Cole. They will have wide receivers. Number 2, Gray Vance. Number 4, Zane Sweat. Number 5, Jacob Joyce. Number 9, Kason White and Ty Carlson. Now, they will be alternating some of those young men. And in the starting offensive line, barring any changes, 53, Bryce Griffin. 54, Kalen White. Number 55, Knox Atwood. Number 78, Micah McCormick. And number 79, Ace Elrod. That should be your starting lineup for Coach Jackson and the TCA middle school lines. Let's see what we can do for the Jackson Christian Middle School Eagles, who come into this contest 1 win, 1 loss. Playing quarterback tonight, number 24, Cade Warrington. Number 13 is your running back, Lauren Michael Short. Number 4 at wideout, Landon Irvin. Number 11, Jaden Hughes. Wearing number 14, Lane Archibald, a wideout. The tight end tonight is Hunter Andrews. Starting at center tonight, Aiden Goldie, number 54. Wearing number 55, playing guard, Sawyer Dean. Number 58, guard, Jackson Matthews. And at the tackles, number 70, Jeremiah Jenkins, and number 52, Tyson Bond. Josh Wyatt is your head coach. He's assisted by Todd Lumley, Chuck Ray, and Greg Armour. And, of course, you know the athletic director and overall head coach for the entire athletic program is Darby Palmer, assisted by Brian Bullard. And also he's got some other assistants, Mr. Pirtle or Brother Pirtle, if you'd prefer to call him that. He's a good guy, helps with the basketball too. And, of course, our new Ms. Lawrence is our new one of our new assistant athletic directors. We missed Jason Shelton, 4:47, and it looks like the captains are about to come over, and we will identify them. One of the captains, looks like for tonight, is going to be number 4, Landon Irvin. Also number 11, that is Jaden Hughes, and number 3 tonight, and we will have to scour down the line. He's on defense, Evan Timms. He's probably the defensive captain, and they will represent Jackson Christian. Now coming out for TCA, looks like number 12, that's Jansen Graves. Number 2, Gray Vance. And also the number's a little crumpled up because that's the way jerseys do on shoulder pads stuff. But it looks like number 5, Jacob Joyce. And they all will glad hand each other and greet. The white hat will step in there. He'll explain the rules, tell them how they're going to toss the coin. TCA will be given the option to call it. Now, if Jackson Christian wins, I know in high school they always take the football. Only one time in my broadcasting career here, while Darby Palmer's been head coach, have they not taken the football when they won the toss. And if the other team wins and elects to defer to the second half, Jackson Christian will happily take the football. Let's see, though, what happens in middle school football. And I hope for the night's over, my good friend and former player here, Walker Ray, will be here. He helps out when he can. He's still a fine athlete. He'll be working out with the Jackson Christian baseball team some this year. Nice crowd on hand from TCA. Now, I have not taken a good look, but we usually have a great crowd. Please inform people, because the notice didn't get out, that this broadcast is on right now. You can watch it on your cell phone or at home on the computer, hook up to your TV, and it will be archived by Worthy Road Studios. And let's see what's going to happen. It looks like Jackson Christian is going to receive. They did win the toss. They got the tap. They'll shake hands, and we'll be back to play football in just a moment. Let's take a 1-minute timeout, on the Worthy Road Studios Jackson Christian Network.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And it is just about football time in Jackson, Tennessee, on the campus of Jackson Christian School. 8 minutes on the clock. We'll play 4 8-minute quarters. It is a hot night, but it is down to, according to what I have here, 88 degrees. I'll check the heat index. It's still higher than that, but within legal way of playing. We'll see who's going to kick off for Jackson Christian School. Or actually, they will receive in for TCA. They are giving the ball to number 20, and that is Ty Carlson. Going back to approximately their 25-yard line, they are turned where I cannot see the young men's number. And a three-man officiating crew. And here comes out one more blocker. As for Jackson Christian, Aiden Goldie makes his appearance. I want to say one of the receivers is number 3, Evan Timms. Short kick, and Jackson Christian will fall on it. Falling on it is number 13. For Jackson Christian, Lauren Michael Short. Jackson Christian will start with the football, 1st and 10. Greg, and let's see, Warrington will be your quarterback, 1st and 10 on their own. Let's see where they spot it down. And we're still having a little trouble with the sticks, the 44. We see Jaden Hughes to the right, 2 receivers, or actually 1 receiver and a tight end on the end of the line. Warrington, your quarterback. In the backfield with him is Lauren Michael Short. They send a man in motion. They give to Short. Short's hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle, gets across the 50 down to the 47 approximately. We'll see where the knee hit of Jackson Christian, or actually they are now into TCA territory. And a pickup, we're going to give him 6 on that. It is really closer to 2nd and 5, and we'll give you approximations, but our 2nd and a long, now they respot it, and it is actually, he got more than the yardage. According to the spot of the football, he got 9 yards, and it is 2nd and a short 1. Hughes again to this side. And he steps up on the line of scrimmage. That's something you have to make sure of. Snap. Warrington wearing 24 keeps it. Did he get the first down? Because knifing through there was number 56. And that was Knox King. And they say it was no gain. Actually lost a couple of inches. So it makes it 3rd and a long one now. Irvin comes to this side. We've got an H-back, wide out to the left side. 3 down linemen, 2 defensive ends, now 4 down linemen. Man in motion. They give on the jet sweep, cutting it up the field. And for a first down and all the way down to the 35-yard line is Landon Irvin. Irvin, the ball carrier, with a good gain of about 11, or is it going to be 12 yards? We're going to give him 11. And it is a first down, Jackson Christian School. Their initial first down of the night. Going against 4 down linemen, they'll walk either a safety or a linebacker up there some. Here comes it looks like a safety more than a linebacker. It's a running play again. The handoff, short yardage, tackle in there by one of the interior guys, White. And that was Irvin again, and it looked like a short gain. He gets 4 out of it. Little man really hustling. And we'll try to help you with the spotting. It's going to be 3 officially. Ball on the 32-yard line of TCA. 2nd down. And if you notice, those of you, when we get a clock shot, besides what we have for scoreboard and time, not operating the downs. Now the pitch, hit in the backfield, and then Cole finishes an initial hit. And Cole, it'll be a loss and a pretty sizable one, as Cole hit the running back short. Looks like a loss of almost 6. 3rd and 14. And we'll make it 3rd and 13 to correct that. Used to looking up at that scoreboard so much. Single receiver to the right, trips left, tight trips, a little motion. Here's short. They turn him in, set the corner, and it's going to be 4th down after he gains 3 of those yards back that were lost, and it's bringing up 4th down. Probably not a punting situation. You're inside your opponent's. Well, you're almost to the 35. You're not quite inside of it, spot. So it's 4th and 11, a possession down. Short in there in the backfield along with Warrington. Trips left. Now somebody got in the neutral zone. Here comes the yellow handkerchief. And we'll see, was he drawn off? No, it'll be a 5-yard offsides penalty on TCA, but that will not give you a first down. Five yards, first penalty of the contest. Looks like Hughes will come to this side. Archibald, wearing 14, will go to the left. And again, it's that tight trips or a bunch type formation. They fake. Here's a reverse. Warrington, his pass just overthrown and almost intercepted. So the ball will go over on downs to TCA. It was intended for Archibald, and it is incomplete. And they will come out with Greg Carter at quarterback and Joe Cole, a big running back in the backfield. This is a good-sized TCA team, much bigger than we are. Clock stopped at 3:15. TCA takes the ball over on the 31-yard lines where they'll get their first possession. Hand off to Cole. He breaks through. He's got running room. One man has the angle, and he could go all the way. Joe Cole has just taken the ball, 69 yards for a touchdown, no flags on the field. And once he broke through that initial line, he cleared out and got the touchdowns. So at the 3:03 mark in the first quarter, 69 yards for Cole. And let's see, TCA will probably go for 2. You usually don't see much kicking. Carter lines up at quarterback. Cole is in the pistol running back spot. Spread is to the side, but this is Cole right behind him. Goes in motion just a hair early. They pull a man, and no good. 70 making the tackle. And a great effort right there by Jeremiah Jenkins of Jackson Christian. So the PAT, a try for 2, failed. And we're going to take a timeout. When we come back after this 30-second timeout, more football from Jackson Christian.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We are back after an electrifying 69-yard run by Joe Cole of TCA. The try for 2 failed. Ty Carlson, it looks like, will kick off again. Jackson Christian brings their return team out onto the field. Irvin is one of the men back, wearing number 4. And number 3, Tim's the other deep back. A while ago, our second line had to fall on the short kick. Let's see if that happens again. 6-0 TCA leads in the first. This one kicked deeper, and it's going between the 2 young men. Takes a deep roll for Trinity Christian, picked up back about the 8 and tackled at the 11. So Jackson Christian in a hole to start their second possession. They were at the 31 the first time out. Great pictures by Eric Inman coming to you. Zooming in. And remind you, we have the varsity game at Peabody. It'll start at 8 o'clock on Jackson Christian's Facebook. But also, and we're going to take a water timeout. Tell you what we're going to do. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back with more football.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
And we come back. Both teams come straight to the line of scrimmage. And Jackson Christian deep in their own territory. 89 yards to go for a touchdown. They'll come with a trips right formation. One man in the backfield with Warrington. Warrington is going to try it, but TCA got penetration and will throw him for a loss. Looked like Joe Cole in the backfield first for TCA. Cole, athlete, looks like a little smaller version of their high school running back Tompkins. A loss of 4. Brings up second and about 13 or 13 and a half or 14. We're going to call it 14. Going against that 4-3 front. Jackson Christian comes out. Warrington will. Now, was there any jump? There was movement, but here's a man in motion. Crossing action, and just barely tackled, not in the end zone, was the running back. That was short. And he's going to lose sizable yardage there. We'll see where they put it down. It's going to make it 3rd and about 18. Passing down, but in the throes of the goal line, you can see the shadows actually go back in there. Hughes comes here to the right. He is covered by one man, 15, Harden. Keeper, here's Warrington cutting it up the field, getting good yardage. It won't be enough for a first down, but it will be a punting situation. He gets them out of the hole. And a very nice gain. All the way to the 17. And it brings up 4th and a long 4, short 5. And since they are not punting in this contest, usually the amount is about 35 yards downfield. But that is irrelevant. The ball will be placed on Jackson Christian's 46-yard line where TCA will have it 1st and 10. 48.3 seconds left. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should. You know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
We are back here, thanks to our great producer, Christopher Reasons. And of course, he goes by Chris Reasons. I've gotten the habit of saying it. Great camera work by Eric Inman up top. We are still in the first quarter, 48.3 seconds. TCA leads Jackson Christian 6-0 on a long run by Joe Cole. Second attempt with the football for TCA, and they are on the 46 of Jackson Christian. Sprinting out is the quarterback, a little short pass behind the line, breaking free and breaking another tackle, driven out of bounds. I see Irvin is one man that drove him out of bounds, and I could not see the number on the other one, but that first one to number 20, it's the initial first down, because on Cole's long run, you don't give them a first down. And so 1-for-1 passing for the quarterback, Greg Carter. Now they're winding the clock. They say he didn't make it out of bounds. The knee hit before that. The clock is running. Got wide outs, one to the right, one to the left. They're going to look, fake, and they go back to the short one-man screen. Jackson Christian closing quickly. One misses, but hustling over was Warrington, and also number 70, which is Jeremiah Jenkins, for the tackle, but 2 for 2 on the passing now. And another pickup of about 5 yards. And again, your receiver was number 20. That is Ty Carlson. Now they reset it. It's going to be 2nd and about 7. Time runs out here at the end of the first quarter. TCA leads Jackson Christian 6-0. Let's take a timeout on the Worthy Road Studios network.
McCoy's Heating and Air specializes in more than just HVAC services. Our service department has expert plumbers to handle a wide variety of plumbing issues. Do you have a dripping faucet, broken toilet, or broken water heater? Whatever the issue may be, contact McCoy's today for quick service. Call McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
We are ready to start the second quarter, and instead of flip-flopping ends of the field, and due to the heat, I can understand that, TCA will continue to go in the same direction with Carter at quarterback. Cole will be in the backfield with him. Looks like a trips right, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and that being Harden. Like I told you earlier, TCA a little bigger than we are in several positions. They have a really good running back. We've got good players too. Our quarterback, fine. He had a nice run. It just wasn't long enough. It was about 16 yards, but you needed more than that for the first down. And then the ball went over. Now they're going to switch ends. I thought they were going to leave it there. I've seen that done in some middle school games, especially one year when I was coaching with Alan Ford out at North Parkway Middle School. But they're going to flip-flop ends of the field, and TCA will be heading left to right now towards the west goal line of Jackson Christian. It'll be 2nd down and about 7 if all the placements are right. Ball will be on the TCA side hash mark, the left side of their offense. And the ball approximately the 32. Just 2 people in the backfield. They fake, throw the look in. It's complete to number 15. We'll get his number. I see a flag. Was it a face mask? But the pass was complete to Harden. There is a flag on the play. Cameron Harden was the wide receiver that caught that one. They have already moved the down marker. It was a face mask. And one of the hazards of moving but the face mask was actually against TCA, and that can happen. The offense can grab the defense face mask. But it's still a first down, the second one for TCA. Ball will be at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for TCA. Carter's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's a running play. That looked like a straight snap back to Joe Cole, a version of the play there. And sometimes that quarterback will step to the side. And this time the defense was good. I wish we'd picked up a number. Held Cole not to 69, held him to about a 2-yard gain. He's got 71 on the contest, unofficial. We don't know if Greg Armour will be able to come by, but it is 2nd and 8. Ball on the 15-yard line, wide side of the field to the left where TCA sends trips. Empty backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. And we jump when Carter claps his hands. It will be offside against the defense. And that'll be our first penalty. And that'll shorten it to 2nd and 3. You have to really be disciplined down in there. Now our 3 front, which is trying to dig in. Here's Cole running. He'll get down to approximately the 5-yard line. And if that spot is correct, he will have another first down. Third first down of the night. It'll be 1st and goal for the Lions. Our interior linemen are Sawyer Dean, Jeremiah Jenkins, and Tyson Bond. The linebackers will come up tighter. They go trips left again. Just direct snap in the Wildcat to Cole. He'll try to outrun everybody to the corner. He gets hit and bumps the man and gets into the end zone for the touchdown of 5 yards. His 2nd touchdown of the night. So Cole has put TCA on the board again at the 6:13 mark. This one in the 2nd quarter. They will go for 2. And I'm going to have to check. I may have to change glasses here for the contest. Yes, they come out with Carter at quarterback. They give the ball to the running back that looked like Carlson. We'll check and make sure. And the 2-point conversion is good. We'll take a timeout and come back with TCA leading Jackson Christian 14-0.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
A strong drive by TCA nets them a touchdown by Cole. The 2-point attempt was good, and TCA is leading 14-0 here in the 2nd quarter over the Jackson Christian School Eagles. Remind you to say something nice, patronize. That means go to our sponsors because you get this game free. The National Federation does not give you that option. You pay for their games, And, of course, in high school, the Jackson Christian High School games come to you free on the Jackson Christian Facebook, brought to you, produced, directed, and camera work by Worthy Road Studios, the leader in sports entertainment in West Tennessee. And folks, it is cooler on the field than it is in the press box. Our little air conditioner up here working overtime, trying really hard, but unfortunately it's more than handled. As far as exact temperature, it has dropped to 87 degrees. We'll check the heat index, and they keep an eye on it during the game, so there wouldn't be anything happening as far as the play if it was too hot to play. Coaches from both teams do a very good job. Coach Wyatt for our Eagles. Here comes Carlson's kick. He's going to send it deep. It'll take a bounce. Picked up on the run. Getting out there was number 4, Irvin, with a nice return. And it looked like Caleb Smith on the tackle for TCA. This will be Jackson Christian's 3rd time with the football. And this is one of those deals where you got to make hay while the sun shines. You've got 6:09 to put something on the board in the first half. Warrington will come out as quarterback again. See if that's short in the backfield with him. 4 down lineman, a little bit of a high snap, a quick toss out to the side. Catching the football, getting across the 40, down across the 50. The first completion, and a good one by Lane Archibald, the wideout. And he'll get a first down. And that'll be Jackson Christian's 2nd. They have the football, the nose of it just touching the 50-yard line, short side of the field to the left. 3 receivers go to the right, Archibald being one of those. Looks like Irvin is out there, and probably Hughes. Quick toss out there. TCA read it, but we got by it. Here comes the run, and again, about a 6-yard gain. And again, that looks like Archibald with the catch. But, boy, TCA was sitting on that. One of their men actually flew right by the receiver. 2nd completion to Archibald. He picks up about 4. They bring up 2nd. And if they keep up, they got the stake in the wrong place. Actually, he got about 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3, and the stake is still in the wrong place. And I'm going to have to quit watching the down marker, because it'll be 2nd and 4 if he's right over on the far side. Football looks like a 2nd and 4, so we'll agree with it. Checking the armbands, play coming in from the side, trips right. Short switches sides. High snap. Warrington's going to keep it. He's pursued, and there are a host of lines back there, and they said let's all meet at 24. One of them was Elrod back there, but he wasn't the only one. Also White with some help, and a loss of a couple of yards, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and just a little long 5. 3rd and 5, a possession down for the Eagles unless they want to go for it on 4th down. They are 0 for 1 in 4th down conversions. The trips receivers, 3 receivers, come to the left of the formation. The snap, quick toss out here to Irvin. He's got to beat a man, and the TCA did a good job. They were all over it, but Irving dances, skirts around, dances, hula dances, all the way down to close to first down territory. It looks short, but, a left-footed spot. I cannot agree with the spot, but the referees are closer, and maybe his knee hit quicker than I did. That brings up 4th down. 4th and 3, going against that 4-down lineman set of TCA's. One back in the backfield with Warrington. Tight end is to the left of the formation. The snap. Warrington's got it. They had a man get deep penetration. Warrington wants to go forward. I think that TCA is going to stand him up short of the first down. Now 55 for the Lions was in there like he was shot out of a cannon. Knox Atwood, who some people think is a really big future star for the Lions. Jackson Christian will turn it over on downs. There'll be a timeout called, which is a good thing to do with 3:04. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network. Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. We are back here at the Southern Capital Advisors Field, Ronnie Fowler Stadium, and of course we're broadcasting from the Greg Armour Press Box. They honored Greg with the naming of the press box after 35 years of work here at Jackson Christian. Of course, Greg also a veteran and has served his country well. And we've got a hot contest two ways. It's 14-0 in favor of TCA here in the second quarter. They'll get the football one more time with Cole and Carter in the back for them. Carter, the quarterback, and sometimes they will have the Wildcat direct snap to Cole. And I believe that Carter is 3 for 3 passing. These are unofficial stats. Here's a long one. They've got a receiver out there and a nice throw and catch coming down at the 38. And looked like Landon Irvin with the tackle, but it's another first down. That's their fourth. Unofficially, it may be their fifth because my ink is smearing from – it's a little hot here in the press box. Good gain on that play. It brings up 1st and 10. Cole still in the backfield. White in the slot to the right. He'll go in motion. They give to the big man. He dances, breaks one arm tackle, gets across the 25, pushes one off with a good stiff arm, breaks another tackle. He's still running, and Warrington, and we'll see who helped him. Archibald gets him down, but another first down. And that's definitely the fifth, if not the sixth. And we apologize for the smear marks on there. Good run. And Cole is pretty well having his way running the football. He's getting close to 100 yards right now. Sending a man in motion. They fake to Smith. Short toss, almost intercepted, broken up by Archibald right there. And that's the first incomplete pass that we have for Carter. Good defense by Jackson Christian School. Brings up 2nd and 10. And at tailback or running back, Caleb Smith for them. He's the young man that got the 2-point conversion a while ago. And we see that was a 5, not the 0 on his jersey. Trips left, one receiver. Vance to the left. Play going to the left, and the football is in and out. Let's see if they call it a fumble. Who's got it? Referee holding it up. Still no indication. Jackson Christian did not get it. It brings up a 3rd down. Ball's on the 14. 3rd and 6. Substitution in the line, coming back in. That looked like Elrod coming in. Looks like the officials are signaling a timeout. They'll take a timeout on TCA. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout here on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000. Welcome back to Ronnie Fowler Stadium. The field is the Southern Capitol Field. We're on the campus of Jackson Christian. A hot night tonight, still showing 87 regular degrees. That's not the heat index. TCA has called a timeout. They have the ball 3rd and 4 on the Jackson Christian 14-yard line, wide side of the field. To the right, Joe Cole, the big running back, is back in there. He takes Smith out. They will have trips right. We start with 3 down linemen. Snap, it was a Wildcat snap. Cole reverses field. It was to go to the right. He's got his first down, heads and smells the goal line, yanks and falls forward. Will they rule him in? Yes, the official says he has gotten in for the touchdown. 14 yards on the carry. He is over 100 yards. And this is Cole. And that comes in the second quarter at the 1:52 mark. Score should be, well, they said he was down after I saw the touchdown signal. You saw it in our picture. They have not put the points on the board. Now they will have to mark the football. This is interesting. Snap, looking to pass, going to keep it is Carter, and he is tripped up by Aiden Goldie. And that will be a failed 2-point conversion. So it is 20-0. As that is Cole's 3rd touchdown of the night. 1:52 to go. We're going to keep it here for this because we're not sure how they're going to get back. TCA is already heading to kick off, so it might not be timeout enough to hear from some of our good sponsors. And please patronize, go by and see these people. Thank them for this. Thank Worthy Road Studios. And like I said, if you get a chance, see Chris Reasons and Eric Inman and tell them what a good job they've done. They'll be working the Peabody and Jackson Christian game tomorrow night. Pre-game at 7:30. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock. And it could be a real white knuckler. That's a very nice field up there. It's grass, but it's nice just like ours is with our turf. 1:52, Jackson Christian would like to get something on the board. We've had some good plays at Jackson Christian, but we've also had some that have set us back a little bit. TCA has played very good defense so far. And like I said, they have a pretty good-sized team and some great young athletes. We have some good ones too. Give our young men a couple of years with Alan Irvin's weightlifting program, and we'll be in good shape. 20-0 to score. Here's the kickoff. Bounces up. Irvin takes it. Gets tripped up at about the 36-yard line. Nice return. And that looked like Smith on the tackle then. And we'll take over on the 36 with 1:44 to go in this first half of play. Look like Cade Robinson in for Jackson Christian also. Coming out to the left is Jaden Hughes. We'll see if that is short and Warrington in the backfield. Warrington with the reverse out. He throws under pressure. It's up in the air, intercepted. We'll pick up the young man that intercepted. That is 22 for the Lions. That is Whit Stutes with the interception. And it'll be TCA ball, and they have a chance to put another one on the board. First interception of the night for either team. The 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line of Jackson Christian. Wide side, as you see, with that great shot of the field to the right. That's where TCA will bring 3 receivers. We see Sweat as one of them. Probably Vance as another. Cannot pick up. Sprinting to his right is the quarterback, Carter. He's got some protection. Hits a man out in the right flat area. That's 22. Driven out of bounds with a nice tackle. Archibald looks like that's him on the tackle. Oh, it's actually number 1, Cade Robinson, doing a great job with that tackle, but it is another complete pass. And another first down. 7 unofficially. About a 16-yard pickup. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Have Cole and Carter in the backfield. Carter sprints left, pulls up. Here comes some pressure. Thrown over the middle, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Just the second incomplete pass for Carter. Brings up 2nd down. And either the stake is not right. Now the football is right. It's 2nd and 10. They were showing, if you saw a picture of that, I don't know if it was in our picture, but it was not right. Trips right again. Snap to Carter. Now they blow it dead. There's drop the handkerchief on the field. That's what I call it when there's a flag thrown. Illegal procedure or motion against the Lions, and that'll back them up 5 yards. Just their 2nd penalty of the night. Well, actually, it's their 3rd because they had a face mask penalty. We added it in but didn't count it. Sweat, Vance to the right. Also Clausing in there. Snap a little high, but he handles it. The pass over the middle, it's picked off by Jackson Christian. That looked like Timms with the football across the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30. He could. One man has an angle on him and stops him, and then the rest of the pack catches up. But a great interception by number 3, Evan Timms, with the big INT. And we'll record that. Jackson Christian will have 51.6 seconds to score in. Get their stat chart. Trying to keep the sweat off of all this. Timms with the INT. Jackson Christian out there very quickly. They'll have it 1st down. Play being signaled in. Looks like there's going to be a timeout as Jackson Christian heads towards their bench. There is a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout here on the Jackson Christian Network.
This is Lee Johnson,
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles!
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And we are back with 51.6 seconds. Jackson Christian has the football after an interception and a great run by Timms down inside the 15-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 from, it looks like, the 14. Warrington in the backfield is the quarterback on a keeper, gets one lead block, needed two. He'll gain some positive yards, and there he is tackled as he crosses the 10-yard line. And that is number 23, Noah Clausing, that made the tackle. He's a safety. Warrington picks up, though, a nice gain of about 5. It's close to 5. Warrington in short, still in the backfield. Trips right for Jackson Christian. 2nd down. The pass thrown up in the air, but caught. Trying to run forward and clock is still running. And Jackson Christian calls a timeout with 11 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Let's take a 1-minute timeout with TCA leading 20-0.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
With 11 seconds, we're coming out of a timeout. Jackson Christian has the football. They are 3rd down and 3. Can they get 2 plays off? We don't know if they can, but they would love to put it into the end zone. Ball to the right hash mark. Trips left. The snap to Warrington. He's going to throw it up in the air. The pass just knocked away on a great tip, because if he doesn't tip it, the wideout will catch it. Number 12, that's Graves for TCA, saved a touchdown pass as it looked like it was headed towards Landon Irvin and would have been 6. 4th and 3, 8.9 seconds. Jackson Christian may be out of timeouts, but the clock is arrested on the incomplete pass. See that great Power 8 scoreboard tells you the score and the time. Nice emblems for both schools, and we'll go with 4th down. Let's check this camera shot out. Looks like Hughes has gone to the right, a little motion. The pitch, trying to run the football, is short. Can he get into the end zone or out of bounds? I think he stepped out of bounds with 2.8 seconds. Did he get enough for the 1st down? That will be the question. It looks a hair short from the spot. And it is a hair short. They indicate that it is short. And TCA has held on a goal line stand and will take over with 2.8 seconds. Right now, Jackson Christian would be hoping for something to go wrong in the end zone. Let's see if TCA comes out under center, or will they stay with the pistol / shotgun type / out of offense out of the spread. .8 seconds to go. TCA's football. They'll get the football to start the second half. And somebody had a timeout left. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back and give you the final 2.8 seconds of the first half.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are back here for the final 2.8 seconds of the first half of play. No, the young men will look forward to the timeout. TCA has to handle the ball cleanly. They want their surest ball handler to catch it, handle it. Jackson Christian would love to get penetration, see a bad snap, get at least a safety out of this. This will be the last play, barring a penalty of the first half. Carter will get the snap. He'll hand off to Cole. Cole breaks one tackle. Time will run out, but locking on and holding on is number 70, Jeremiah Jenkins. And a good defensive play to stop that play, but that will end the first half of play with Trinity leading 20-0 over Jackson Christian School. You are watching here on Jackson Christian's Facebook on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll come back with halftime stats and some scoring.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Ariya.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
McCoy's Heating and Air specializes in more than just HVAC services. Our service department has expert plumbers to handle a wide variety of plumbing issues. Do you have a dripping faucet, broken toilet, or broken water heater? Whatever the issue may be, contact McCoy's today for quick service. Call McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Back here at halftime, and you can see the corner where the Jackson Christian Eagles are huddling. They got close to a touchdown, but a fourth down stop. Thought Short had something going, just got his heel on the white line to stop what would have been the first down and possibly a touchdown. Now, TCA has had 3 good runs by their running back, Joe Cole. I went to school with a Joe Cole, but this young man is much quicker than the Joe Cole I went to school with at Jackson High back in the 60s. He's had 3 touchdowns tonight. He scored at the 3:03 mark in the first quarter after a long 69-yard run. The try for 2 was no good. It was 6-0 at that point. In the second quarter, Cole again for approximately 5 yards at the 6:32 mark. Cole went in. 2-point conversion by Smith was good. It was 14-0. And then in the second quarter again with 132 left. No, it's 152. I told you my ink has smeared a little bit. It is hot in the press box tonight. 14-yard run. The try for 2 was no good. It was 20-0 at that point. Jackson Christian did intercept a pass by Evan Timms, and he returned it a long way and set us up. But with the short amount of time, we had less than a minute, about 51 seconds to get it into the end zone. Came up a little bit short, about 3.5 yards away from the goal line, and turned the ball over. One play at 2.8 seconds stopped the contest for the first half, and it is 20-0 in favor of the Lions. Both teams have done some good things. Of course, for middle school young men, this is a game of learning fundamentals, discipline, timing, and winning is always something you want. If they light up the scoreboard, you try to win, but there are a lot of other things that you need to learn out of this, sportsmanship. But the fundamentals, the discipline, the timing, when to fire off, when not to, how to tackle properly. Good coaches, Coach Jackson, the head coach for the Lions, and, of course, Coach White, along with Todd Lumley and Chuck Ray and Greg Armour, coach with the assistants, just like TCA does, of their high school staff, because these are the future Eagles and Lions. And with 3:22 to go in the first half of play, or actually at halftime, unofficially, we've got to tell you that the Lions have 7 first downs unofficially. Jackson Christian has 3 unofficially. And we're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll take a 1-minute timeout. And when we come back, we'll have more action here on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network. Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And we are back here at Southern Capital Field, Ronnie Fowler Stadium, and we're broadcasting from the Greg Armour press box. You've just heard the halftime show in middle school. Abbreviated halftimes. They gave them a little extra time. Didn't start running the clock for a minute. One TCA player still being worked on for a cramp down at the west end zone. Mind you, we'll have the Great American Sports post-game show after this. And again, please support our sponsors because they bring you these broadcasts free. And you don't have to pay like the National Federation. Tomorrow night, this school, Jackson Christian and Peabody, will play at Peabody. USJ and TCA will also be on Worthy Road Studios and their respective Facebook pages. Very quickly, while we're waiting for the teams to reappear on the playing field, they've come towards their bench, and both of them are there now. The Blacksmith Restaurant, Carlock Nissan, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, and Powerade, Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, Nest Realty, Humboldt Dodge Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Bank of Jackson, McCoy's Heating and Air, Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Realty, Great American Sports, Southern Capital Advisors, and David White. And it has been a great ball game. TCA has had the best of it. They got the great start with the 69-yard run by Joe Cole. The Eagles, the middle school Eagles, have looked good and flashes, but we'll have something, and we just ran out of time a while ago. Plus, the chalk line jumped up and touched the heel of our running back. It was a good call by the officials. I disagreed with the spot a little bit, but even with the spot I wanted, it would not have been a first down. And three-man crew doing a very good job. That's tough, doing three-man crews. You ought to try back in flag tag football being a two-man crew. If any of you want to officiate, the TSSAA and the Locals Referee Association is looking for officials. It is a great job if, we as fans and coaches need. There's three things Ronnie Carter, the former executive director, used to say. Let the players play, let the coaches coach, and let the officials officiate, and you'll have a great contest. And we may not see the call that way, but, there's an old thing from psychology class that you let somebody see some action and you get the descriptions from each person, and it won't be the same. And someday I'll tell you more about that. TCA will get the football to start this half. Jackson Christian kicking off from the left hash mark. This one heads towards you. It'll go out of bounds. Will they take it there, or will they have the 5-yard penalty and have them kick it again? And I would suspect that TCA probably, that way there's no fumble. You've got good field position at, now this is interesting. They marked off the 5. The 5 either is supposed to be taken on the kickoff or where it goes out of bounds, or if it goes deeper than the 35, you can choose that. I'll have to read this rule. I won't criticize them because they could be right. And in middle school, you do different things. I think they're being asked about it, and I would love to hear that explanation. TCA, though, comes out with their high-powered offense. Smith in the backfield this time with Carter. 3 receivers to the left of the formation, 1 to the right, 3 down linemen for the Eagles. Here's the quick toss outside. They got the block they needed, and that receiver is off to the races for a first down and about 17 yards. And I did not get his number, but it looked like, and I'm going to say that it is number 9, White. And it is White. Smith still in the backfield with Carter. It's 1st and 10 for the Lions. They're in Jackson Christian territory. Here's the snap. They fake. They throw just a little bit behind and incomplete. Carter had a good first half. Five for 8 unofficially. And I'm so used in the high school games to having Greg here. And part of the unofficialness is because, and he had 1 interception because I have sweated on my stats, of the sweat on my wrist. Here's a nice pass about 8 yards down. The runner breaks a tackle, gets the first down, and then will be driven out of bounds by a couple of Eagles. So a 12-yard pickup. And another first down. That's the 9th first down for the Lions as they move down the field. Have a pretty good precision passing game going over there. We've not been able to get through it. 3 incomplete passes and 1 interception now. And like I said, in the first 8, Carter was 5 for 8. This looked like a direct snap to Smith, who is playing running back. It's a Wildcat. And I see a flag down. A couple of our young men helped him to the ground. One of them being number 13. That is Lauren Michael Short. I missed the other one's number, and my apologies. And let's see what happens. The penalty will be the 4th one against TCA. We'll get the signal from the official. Well, we won't get the official signal, but it is the 4th penalty. That backs it up and makes it first down. Looks like 1st and 25. Maybe it's just 1st and 20. 1st and 20. That's what it is. Empty backfield, 3 men to the left. 25 Smith is in a slot but could go in motion for a jet sweep or something. And there was early movement, I want to say, on the left side. One of the wideouts moved too soon. And the official gives the signal. Almost messed it up. That'll cost TCA 5 yards. That'll be their 5th penalty of the night. 30 yards in penalty for TCA. Makes it 1st and 25. Ball on the 35-yard line. Smith playing this half in the backfield. Gray Vance, the single wide receiver to the right, trips left. Sprinting left is Carter. Looks, there's coverage out there. Long pass, overthrown. Good coverage by the Eagles. There was a height differential there, but the Eagle cornerback held his own. And if he will just turn a little bit, I'll give him some credit. That is number 4, that being Landon Irvin. Good job by him. 2 for 4 for the quarterback in this half, Carter. He was 5 for 8 in the first half with an interception. That brings up 2nd and 25 with the ball on the 35, wide side of the field to the left. Slot to each side. Joe Cole has come back in the pistol formation. He'll be directly behind Carter. Send a man in motion. They fake to him, want to throw the short pass. Somebody covered Cole, but he got it anyway. He did a good job catching it. Takes it for about 5 or 6 yards. Warrington was there as one. Cade Warrington, wearing 24, plays quarterback for us, but plays a defensive back, the strong safety. He was there, made the tackle, and 5 yards on the pass to Cole. He's a dual threat player there. And now they go back to trips right. It's a 5-out formation, 2 to the left. Cole is in the slot. Let's see who picks him up. Definitely a pass on 3rd and 20, thrown up in the air. We've got a man over there, and I tell you what, you got to give him credit. A good throw and catch for the touchdown of 30 yards. That's where the height advantage comes in. The pass was thrown properly, or did they make the touchdown? His knee may have hit before he crossed the goal line. And that was Cole. He did not cross the goal line. But it is first down. 27-yard pickup there. 10th first down. Very tight formation this time for the Lions. The Wildcat snap to Cole. He gets hit in the backfield. He drags one, spins. We got wrapped up, but did we wrap him up quick enough because it was 1st and goal? No, they say that he did break the plane. It's a 3-yard touchdown run. Third quarter with 5:58 to go. Cole scores on a 3-yard run to the right side. 27-0 the score. Make it 28. That shows me to read the scoreboard. And he actually did score. Now, that time, a play ago, if we could go back, didn't see it. So it's 28-0. That was a touchdown pass. So the PAT was the short run there. A 30-yard touchdown pass. I know that our TSSAA head of officials got on some officials across the state for the white hat signaling touchdown to help out. But sometimes your side judge and your line judge don't always give you a very good mechanic signal. And so the 30-yarder, as I called originally, was a touchdown, but with no signal. And it is hot. We have to give everybody. So kicking off again, let's see if they have changed kickoff men. Looks like 55. Knox Atwood's going to kick off. Jackson Christian has 2 deep at about the 17-yard line. Let's see if his kick goes that far. Looks like he wanted to squib it. One of the front men picks it up, falls on it. Aiden Goldie did a good job. That's what you got to do. You got to cover it on one of those kicks like that. And Jackson Christian will take the ball 1st and 10 on it. Looks like they're on 37, maybe it's the 38. They're going to put it on the 38-yard line. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
We are back here with it 86 degrees at the Southern Capitol Field on Jackson Christian's campus. 5:58 to go in the third quarter. 28-0 lead as Cole has scored all of the touchdowns. Joe Cole for TCA. They've been pretty consistent. Jackson Christian does have the one interception and threatened late in the first half, but came up short on 4th down and 3, and would have had a first and goal from the 2 or 3 or 1, but couldn't get it across, and TCA ran the play out. And I think they're working on a cramp on one of the TCA players, and they get him up. And this is a good night. Pickle juice and mustard to be used. Make sure you hydrate well. And those of you in the stand, that's Knox Atwood that has a cramp, but he looks like he's about to walk it out. Trainers for both teams, and Dynamics trains Jackson Christian, doing a great job. And it'll be Jackson Christian's ball at their own 38, the wide side of the field to their right. Warrington in the backfield along with Short. Trips formation. See Coach White signaling. Well, he's not in the picture right now, but signaling to him. Here's Warrington on the keeper. Gets across the 40 down to probably spotted at the 43. That would be a pickup of 5. Warrington doing a good job tonight. We'll give you those offensive linemen. We gave you the starters earlier in the night, but Goldie, Dean, Matthews, Jenkins, and Bond starting in the offensive line. We'll send 3 receivers to the right. You see Irvin out there cannot pick up the jerseys. They send Short in motion. Here's the toss to him. Cuts it up. Nice cut. Tackled and driven forward, and he should have a first down as 2 tacklers for TCA. Got him after that 6-yard gain, Cole being one of the tacklers. And a first down for the Eagles. Short with a pickup of 6. Ball on the 49 of Jackson Christian in the center of the field, equidistance from both benches. Cade Robinson, wearing number 1, comes closest to us. 14, Archibald, who's had several catches, will operate as an H-back. Some people used to call that a nasty slot. The snap. Warrington looks. He gets pressure. He throws it up. He sails a perfect pass, but overthrows an intended receiver down there, and I'm not so sure we hadn't got a cramp out of the intended receiver. And we do. While they attend to the player, let's take a 30-second timeout on the Worthy Road Studios network.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
We are back here after dealing with a cramp on the Jackson Christian Facebook, Worthy Road Studios network. This game will be archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. And again, we want to thank Chris Reasons and Eric Inman for their great work tonight. Paul Schultze, our executive director. Varsity will play tomorrow night. We'll be there with the call on the Jackson Christian Facebook. 7:30, the time for the pregame show, Great American Sport pregame show. And, of course, 8 o'clock is kickoff at Peabody. And, of course, they're not playing. They don't play anymore at historic Freed Field. Coming off the field is a young man that's given a really good effort, Landon Irvin. He's got a little Charlie horse, a little cramp. Here's the handoff. Short cuts it up, makes one man miss, gets across the 50, and is dragged down there by two men. White looks like one of the tacklers, but a positive gain on third down after the incompletion. And it's going to bring up third and about 6. It looks like a little bit more than a long, or not longer than a 6, but it's short 7, long 6. Possession down, trips right. Tight end for Jackson Christian is to the left of the formation. TCA goes with 4 down linemen, and they've been effective tonight. Sometimes they'll bring that linebacker off the edge. Here's Warrington. He needs one more block. He's not going to get it. Makes a man miss. Gets close to the first down, keeps taking people, and he will have it all the way down to the 35-yard line. A 12-yard gain and a first down, Jackson Christian. Nice running effort. Got some extra help there. Looks like Jeremiah Jenkins got out there and really helped. And Warrington walking a little gimpy, like it's warning me I'm fixing to get a cramp. And now he's being able to walk it off, and we see number 3, Evan Timms, come into the ball game. Lance Archibald in there. Let's see if he stays as an H-back or if he comes and gets in the slot. He's going to go to the right side of the formation. He's got to stay in the backfield. He is really more of an H-back than he is anything else. This is a tight 3-man receiving formation to the right. One receiver to the left, sending short in motion. The toss. He's got one man to beat, cuts it upfield, gets a couple of tough yards, breaks a tackle, gets across the 30 to 25 down to about the 24-yard line. And a great pickup of at least 11 and another Jackson Christian first down. Running the football very toughly, Lauren Michael Short. And got to change glasses again. My others have fogged up. Interesting in here, it's hot, but still some condensation forming on the glasses inside. At H-back to the left, tight formation except for one man. Warrington keeps it. Cade Warrington needs one block. Cuts back. He is hit there. He breaks that tackle, gets across the 20, the 15, and knocked out of bounds inside the 10. And you see good sportsmanship by 22 of TCA. And now another cramp. So another first down for the Eagles as they are driving on the goal line. Cade Warrington. We may keep it here because we'll see with the cramp what happened. No, they're sending the water out. We're going to take a 30-second timeout with 2:32 to go in the third quarter of this contest at Jackson Christian.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
We are back with the great help of Chris Reasons, who is producing, directing. Eric up on top with the main camera. Jackson Christian driving. I have them with now 8 first downs. These are all unofficial because, like I said, sweated enough to kind of smear some of the ink, but we'll try to tell you about the good performances. And we see a young man. Again, some people take the pickle juice, some use the mustard. You want to, actually before a contest, you want to start hydrating 2 days before. When I coach cross country, I learned from some really good cross country coaches that you really need to start no less than 2 days ahead of time hydrating. And there are a lot of football coaches now subscribe to that. Some just have you hydrate. And you don't have to hydrate with pickle juice. Water, you start with water, but you do want to get those electrolytes of the pickle juice or the mustard in there. I think Jalen Mosley told us he liked the mustard. Warrington will get the snap. He's got Short in the backfield. Slot left. They're going to toss. Short's got one man. He stiff arms him. He leans forward, breaks it, goes all the way down from the 8 to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Short running the ball hard. He's had 5 positive gains in a row. Offensive line working hard, and the officials are signaling. Is this one an official's timeout? No, Jackson Christian has called one. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and come back with Jackson Christian 1st and goal.
McCoy's Heating and Air specializes in more than just HVAC services. Our service department has expert plumbers to handle a wide variety of plumbing issues. Do you have a dripping faucet, broken toilet, or broken water heater? Whatever the issue may be, contact McCoy's today for quick service. Call McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Welcome back to the contest here at Southern Capitol Field. I want to give a shout out to Bill Hamilton and Jimmy Wright, Jackie Massey, and of course Shane Cisco and my lovely wife Susan. All we know for sure. Let us know if you're watching the game. We appreciate you, and hopefully you appreciate our Eagles. Even though we're trailing, this is a good drive. Kyle Teichman, the head basketball coach and the leader of the pack when he was playing at Freed Hardeman. Fine young man, loved doing his and Tony Schutt's games. Kyle, glad to have you watching. And got to get my sound turned down on my. Here's the snap, the toss to Short. Well, they had everybody but the kitchen sink coming. Short makes a good run out of it to get back to the line of scrimmage and then some possible yardage on 2nd down. It'll make it 3rd down and goal. And the threes are wild. I don't know if we can get a shot of the scoreboard, but it says 3, 3, 3, and 3 across the bottom of that scoreboard. We're at the opposite end, and we don't want Eric to have to do away from his fine camera work. 2 big plays here. It's 3rd and goal. The ball is on the 3. Plays being signaled in to the Eagles. Here comes the offensive line, and you know they've got to be tired, just like TCA's defensive line. How bad do you want it? How hard are you willing to work to get it right here? Strength of the formation to the right, tight trips. They send Short in motion to get him out there on the corner. They come and try to take that away from him. They did, and they are blowing everybody towards Short. He spins and works hard to get back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th down. 4th and maybe a loss of a half yard. And now they reset. Big play. You know that TCA has shown they're going to bring everybody but the kitchen sink. Approximately 25 seconds left. Will we take one more play? The play clocks aren't running, so I don't know what the official count is. Time clock is down to 18. We'll get one more play in here. 4th and goal from the 3. The 3rd quarter rapidly closing down. The backfield talks about it. Warrington will take the snap. Short's in the backfield. Landon Irvin back in there, and now a penalty. Is it going to be too much time and cost the Eagles 5? Yes, it is. You see the official signal, the proper signal, and probably the proper call. As much as we don't want it. Penalty for 5 yards. It'll make it 3rd and goal from the 8, or 4th and goal, make that. Check that, 4th and goal from the 8. And Kyle, I'll do a little advertising right now. Kyle I need to get you on either the cheap seats or the Saturday Sports Roundup. And, folks, you can hear Bill Hamilton and Jimmy Butler and I. And, of course, Bill Hamilton, if you don't know who that is, he is Tacker, Tristan, and Max Nash's grandfather. That's what happens to you, Bill. You become their grandfather, not Bill Hamilton, superstar on radio. But he is good, along with our cohort, Jimmy Butler. The snap, Warrington's back, looking, throws. He gets his man, but it is broken up, incomplete. We couldn't pull it in. And, folks, a great drive. We didn't score, but a great drive, and the ball goes over on downs. Give the TCA defense credit for breaking that pass up. Now, no shortage of effort. We just haven't made the one play. And, two, I know Coach White well enough. They will work on because Cole has broken some tackles, and some of you that have written notes have talked about that. But we're going to be all right, folks. This is going to be some good young men coming up to a fine varsity. Got a good group of middle schoolers behind her. That's the end of the third quarter play. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back for fourth quarter action.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And we are back. TCA will have the football on their own 9-yard line. 91 yards to go for a touchdown. Jackson Christian wants to stop them and get a 3 and out here. And we are trying to adjust some things. I've got great crew here. Wide side of the field will be to the right. Let's see. We know that Carter will be the quarterback. It looks like Cole has come into the backfield for them. Tight slot on the left. One receiver to the right. Carter wants the quick out to a two-man screen over here. There's actually three receivers, and he was out of the picture. And that looked like White gaining some nice yardage. He'll be short of the first down, and they shouldn't move you got to keep that 10-yard chain set till the referees move you. 8 yards to White, bringing up 2nd and 2. Ball on the 18. 3 down linemen for the Eagles. Let's see if they bring Warrington, and he is coming, but they throw to the right, and again they run that little screen to one of the wideouts. He'll have the first down. And I may have spoke too soon. They may have driven him back. It'll depend on the spot of the football. It is going to be a first down. They gave him no, there's a fumble on the play, and Jackson Christian has recovered. Big opportunity for the Eagles to get back into this contest. It was a completion and a fumble. We did not get and Chris, we don't have a replay, do we? Okay, that's okay. With some nights we can have the replay, some nights we can't, and that's okay. We're seeing a heck of a ball game. Eagles really need to capitalize with 7:12 left in this contest. Warrington and Short will be in the backfield. Warrington playing with a little hitch in his get-along, meaning he's got a little limp. I heard the whistles blow. Let's see if there's a yellow handkerchief or they need to set everything. Very interesting. Okay, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Eagles. That does not help our cause. That's all right. It's 1st and 15. The ball now on the 25-yard line. Three receivers with Irvin and Robinson being the turnaround by Warrington, looking over the top, just over the outstretched fingers of Landon Irvin. Oh, so close. You could measure the miss in millimicrons, and it'll bring up 2nd and 15. A couple of years from now, that'll be a touchdown pass. This is what middle school is for, learning fundamentals, working out the bugs in your offense and defense, players improving. And it gives you time to catch up to your opponents. Sometimes the growth spurts will catch you up. Some people grow early, some grow late. 2nd and 15, and Irvin is wide to the right. They send short motion. Warrington wants to keep it. He does, cuts it up. Good gain. Gets across the 10 or close to the 10. Let's say he is across the 10. So a good gain. No, I am ahead of myself. He is at the 15. That got back 5 for the penalty and 5 more. So it brings up 3rd and a long 5. I wanted that 10 so bad. Warrington gets the snap, looks, the quick toss, almost picked off, and they are bringing those outside people when he straightens up. And that was Carter, who plays a cornerback, I believe, for them. He came across hard and nearly had a pickoff. Incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 5 from the 15. Now, we work on our kicking game, but this is out of middle school players' range, and there is no Zach Cisco out there to kick the field goal. So this will be 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Got to get those 5 to keep the drive alive. Archibald, Irvin, and Hughes to the right of the formation. Tight end will be to the left of it. The snap, stepping up. Warrington wants it. Can he get it? He drives forward. Looks like a rugby scrum. They push him back. Did he get the first down is the only question that's important. They are moving the chains, it looks like. I know they're moving the down marker. Will they move the chains? And they don't move the chains because that indicates that it is 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 10, barely inside the 10. 6:09, they wind the clock, and it starts running. Jackson Christian will come to the line. Archibald to the left. Hughes to the left. We need to find Allen in the backfield with Warrington in short. The handoff to the little man. Irvin spins, gets some yardage. He'll get down to the 5. Gain of 4. Almost a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down. So Irvin with that gain of 5. Spinning, twisting. 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Eagles. TCA wants to get penetration. They usually run 4 down line, but they've been bringing their linebackers and sometimes their corners, trying to put max pressure out. Irvin to the right. Robinson to the right. Hughes split to the left. Short in the backfield. They'll play with a tight end. 4 down linemen. They send Irvin in motion. They pull the guards. Here is Short. Will he make it? He is close. The referee says touchdown, Jackson Christian. And our man, Michael Short. Of course, his full name is Lauren Michael Short. He wears 13. He scores at the 5:02 mark in the 4th quarter. 5-yard run. And we'll go for 2. That was even though they got it off the fumble, we had a nice drive that got it down there, turned it over on downs, fumble recovery, and then punched it in. Hughes and Archibald to the left in the slot, 2 men in the backfield. They give to the little man Irvin. He's going to spin. Does he get it? Yes, 2-point conversion, and it is 26-8. Irvin with the 2-pointer. We're going to take a full minute timeout. We'll be back with the final 5:02 on the Jackson Christian Network.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Back for the final 5:02. Looking for an onside kick here. Let's see what can happen here. Got a lot of our fine fans that have been watching this contest. And I would love to get, we've gotten some more comments, would love to get that. Appreciate all you people have enjoyed it. Let's look for the onside kick. Jackson Christian will tee it up on the right hash mark, which is close to their bench. TCA scrunches up there very close, expecting that. And we see number 20 coming on for us, Drake Williams, who's played some tight end. Kicking off is Lane Archibald. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got it slanted. Kicked that one hard, got a crazy bounce, but TCA is going to pick it up and run it. A forward lateral, that's a penalty right there, and if we recover it, we'll decline the penalty. You cannot lateral it forward. This is, in California, didn't even do that when they did it. Did we fall on it? No signal, but it looks like TCA, they've got an injured player back there for TCA. But you got an illegal forward lateral. They use the pass signal against TCA. It is declined because the football belongs to the Jackson Christian Eagles. Second fumble recovery of the night. And the Eagles take over with a chance to put more points on the board here. Nice drive the last time. And I don't know if we're still having some discussion with the officials. I wished I had our good friend Larry Lewis here. He knows those signals, and if it's the proper administration of the call, the proper turning over and allowing us to decline. And I'm not an official, so they may have had the proper mechanics. The good mechanic was they signaled first down Jackson Christian. First and 10 for the Eagles on the TCA 36. Hughes, Irvin, and Archibald to the right. Looks like Drake Williams, number 20. Oh, they've changed. That's Cade Robinson. It's the tight end to the left. Warrington drops back. Looks. The right-hander wants to crank the javelin, throw it down the field. It is just a little short. Bet his hands were slick and wet because he actually, if he could have thrown it a little bit further, he had Brother Irvin open on a fly pattern straight down the field. It's incomplete. Shane Cisco also watching. And to answer Jackie Massey, I believe the Eagles have fired up here late in the ball game. It is 2nd and 10. The ball still on the 36. Trips left. Warrington at quarterback. The short toss, and it's fumbled. Picking up wisely and falling on it is short. It'll make it. Actually, that should be a forward pass the way they do that. That you can make the two-handed shovel pass, and it is a forward pass, counts as an incomplete pass. And that's the reason they do that. It's 2nd and 10. It is 2nd and 10. Coach White gets a little explanation, a good conversation between the two. They didn't even have to talk in quote Shakespeare. Third and 10. Down marker's incorrect. It's third down. Trust me. We've had 2 incomplete passes. 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the right of the formation. Handoff to the little man. Irvin spins, makes one miss, makes another man miss. He may be chased down from behind, but he's going to get down all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 20-yard pickup, and do you know what that means? First down, Jackson Christian. Unofficially, the 10th first down of the night. Clock wound, and we'll start again. Jackson Christian has the football at the TCA 16. On the right hash mark, wide side of the field to the left. And the little man Irvin has run hard and fast. Short has had some good games. Warrington getting stronger and better as the game goes on. A slot to the right. They give to Irvin. He cuts it back, and he's shoulder tackled. It's a legal tackle and thrown down there. And that looks like Carter with a nice tackle to stop that run. It'll be second down. We'll get the spot of the football. It is still clearly on the 16. Only they're saying it's let's see if it's 16 or 17. May have been moved back. It is a loss of 1 to the 17. The teams take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout of 1 minute. We'll be back after this.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back ready for play, and it would help if I would get the microphone back on my ear pad. We were trying to read some nice comments from some of y'all. Appreciate you watching. This game can be watched, and anybody that missed it, including players, you can go back and watch it on Worthy Road Studios YouTube. Second and 11, ball from the 17 of TCA. The snap, Warrington's got a blocker out in front, being chased from behind. Play being strung out, looks like White's going to chase him down from behind, and there is a fumble, and TCA has recovered the fumble. TCA has recovered the fumble, and that will stop our drive with 2:55 left in the contest. There will be a relatively short post-game show, and we will remind everybody there is school tomorrow for both Jackson Christian and TCA. Varsity games tomorrow night. We'll be on the road and have the broadcast of the Peabody and Jackson Christian game from Peabody Stadium. It should be a white knuckler. Peabody losing last week in a white knuckler to the USJ team, and we won over a tough North Point team that's bigger. Pass complete. And a nice tackle right there by number 13. That's short, but it'll be a first down for TCA on the complete pass. It'll be first and 10 for TCA. And again, we'll have a short recap on the Great American Sports Show. Carter with that pass. We'll get you a few stats together. They'll all be unofficial. Look like we're going to be in a 1 high safety. 3 down linemen. Walk 1 outside linebacker up. They're going to give to Cole. Cole trying to circumvent. He's got a good stiff arm, or push-off stiff arm, some people call it. Great defense by the Eagles, holding him to no gain. And unfortunately, some linemen standing around block us off from some great defense there. Not our linemen. 2nd and 9.5, 9 3/4. Not much of a gain. Yeah, I thought the spot was wrong. Okay, now we got it right, and it actually lost a half yard. Ball on the ground. Cole's got it and wants to get around. I'm going to tell you what, the little man, Irvin, grabbed that ankle and held on for about a 3-yard loss. Landon Irvin with a solo tackle and getting the congratulations of the sideline. Landon's not the tallest guy in the world, but he's all heart and he'll play hard. And like I said, just wait till all of our players, and you got to watch your weights in the middle school and stuff, but when he gets to the high school or gets later in the year, that young man and the rest of the Eagles, Allen Irvin has such a good program. I know they have a good weight program out at TCA too, and the compliments of the coaching staff. And we've had all the coaches on either the Saturday Sports Roundup or the cheap seats, and both head coaches of the high school are gentlemen. Throws it up in the air and complete, and if it didn't go out of bounds, I would say it was a lateral, and they may say it's a lateral. The referee or the side judge, they're not completely sure what to do with it. They're going to call it an incomplete pass, but that is very, very dangerous. Could have been construed as a lateral. Jackson Christian fans, let me know what you think. And you can send a comment in. I can see some of them. So hot the comment line here has frozen a little bit. Enjoying hearing from several of y'all too tonight. 23.4 seconds left. Jackson Christian trailing 28-8. But a good effort in this second half. They've really come to play. Faking to White. Try to throw over the middle. It is complete. Advance, he leaves it on the ground. Jackson Christian has recovered and will get one more shot or two more shots at a touchdown. And looks like we've got a cramp, and I think that was Warrington that recovered the football. He's going to try to get up and walk it off. He's been a little gimpy. No, that's not Warrington. That is Lane Archibald. Okay, it'll be 1st and 10. We've had 3 fumble recoveries tonight. 22.3 seconds, ball on the 48 of TCA. The referee waves his hands. TCA wants a timeout. They take a timeout. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout here on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. And we are back here. I had one of my friends just send me a comment that I need to get me an ink pen that writes underwater, and then mention the Ricky Ricardo and Lucille Ball episode of where somebody tried to sell them, I think it was, or maybe it wasn't them. They may have the wrong episode of ink pen that writes under whipped cream. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10 with 22.3 seconds. The handoff, and running around right in, has 2 blockers. Needed one more block, but it's going to get the first down, and dragging people all the way is Lane Archibald. What a great game. Can we stop the clock? We'll get one more play at 8.1 seconds in, down to the 31-yard line. So a pickup of 17 yards. And let's take one more 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Network. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000. And we are back here for the final 8.1. Maybe 2 plays can be gotten off. And Gemini June Girl says, "Go Eagles." And that was the one of the comments that kept flashing in and out, and I got a good look at it. And glad you're watching along with a lot of other fine people. The snap. Warrington goes back, looks, cranks the javelin, throws it deep into the end zone, and it looks like it has been intercepted. You cannot run it out of the end zone, and the game is over. It ends on an INT. And the interception by TCA, final score of 28-8. And what we'll do is we're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have some final comments and stats and remind you to watch your Jackson Christian Eagles tomorrow night. Let's take that timeout.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
And we are back here. I guess you could say an unhappy final of 28-8 for Jackson Christian fans, but be very proud your team improved as the game went on. Saw a lot of good things. TCA fans, you have a lot to be proud of too. You've got a fine young running back coming up, and I did not check his grade, but Cole is an 8th grader, and eventually he will team with Lakey Tompkins, and y'all have 2 fine running backs there. Early, TCA executed well. Their first offensive play from scrimmage went 69 yards for a Joe Cole touchdown. Cole would score 3 more touchdowns on the night. And again, I told you we'll have a short wrap-up. And TCA took the early lead, and all of Cole's were runs, and 28-8. But Jackson Christian School, what a heck of an effort right there. And the greatest public address announcer in the world just walked in here. I need to get his autograph, and he did a good job. Sometimes if you get blocked out of the play, he sees everything. And I will listen and steal a tackle from him sometimes, and he does that. We had a good night, though. In the second half, we played, and we played hard. Short with a touchdown, Irvin with the 2-point conversion. We had 3 fumble recoveries. We had an interception. What a night for the Eagles, even in losing, Tommy. And I wished I had the other mic plugged in to get Tommy on here because he knows sports. He and I have worked together, though, before over at Northside a long time ago. We did this with 14 players. Yeah, we only have 14 players. And some of them are smaller than the other folks. But Allen Irvin's weight program is going to make them into some big, strong young men as they go towards high school. We fall to 1-2. TCA has a good team and a good effort. They've got some big young men. I like Joe Cole, the running back. But I'm going to tell you what, we're going to be all right. Now, tomorrow night, we will be with the varsity up at Peabody. That one will be an official white knuckler. Starts at 8 o'clock, pregame at 7:30. And I got to say one more thing about Tommy. Tommy used to be known as Tommy McLean. Now he's known as Chase McLean's father, the head baseball coach. And what a job they're doing building that team up. We had a good year last year, and we're going to have some more. We had all kinds of fans, had some nice comments tonight. Matter of fact, Kyle Williams is watching, and it's John Robinson. The second, I believe that is, good game, JCS, I agree with. And I got a whole list of these good comments from people. And support the Eagles, pat these young men on the back. And the final score was 28-8, but that is not indicative of how the game was played. Both teams played good. And usually I don't get this excited as a middle school game. This was exciting. It absolutely was. Hats off to TCA. Also thank Holly Adcock over at TCA for getting me a roster. I always try to compliment people that help you. She did a very good job. Here at Jackson Christian School, I got all kinds of help. I got Darby Palmer that sent me stuff. Coach Wyatt sent me stuff. Also, Chase McLean helps me with stuff. We got great people here, and hats off to those people. Now, tonight, it's up. I don't even have to do it from memory. It was directed and everything else that happens by Christopher Reasons. The camera work, and he's a good one, Eric Inman. Our executive producer is Paul Schultze. Your play-by-play man, and I'm going to look for one of those ink pens, jokingly, that write underwater because I smeared some of my stats, and we're going to have to come up with something. Maybe I need to get a different type ink pen to write with. If that had been pencil, it wouldn't even have been that good. But these people brought you this contest. Thank the Jackson Christian Booster Club and the school. It's on the Facebook. It will be archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube. Well, it's not YouTube there. Yes, it is. It's YouTube page, not Facebook. Worthy Roads will have that up in maybe less than an hour. I know there's about 3 games have got to be put up. And Christopher is probably starting the action already here with getting the game ready. And like I said, I was really blessed with great help tonight. Appreciate all you fans. And we will remind you to thank those sponsors that we have. This is a copyright broadcast. And I will remind you that any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express, and I do mean express written consent of Worthy Road Studios, is prohibited. It's time to utter those famous words. Thanks for your time. This time, till next time, good night all.